If you live in any of these areas, or any of these areas, we got some chances for storms again. Hi, my name's Madison. I'm a meteorologist. I'm recording this and posting it on Sunday at like 9 o'clock. First of all, this is the tornado risk for tomorrow, July 19th. And you're gonna notice most of these areas are just under like the normal colors, so the 2 or 5% chance. But we do also have that increased risk for large tornadoes, EF2 plus, in those areas under the dashed lines. I'm gonna make myself tiny, screenshot, zoom in, do what you need to do. This is the general risk for severe storms for these areas for tomorrow. And the big thing here is there's gonna be 2 rounds. There'll be a morning round and an evening round. The morning round is gonna look kind of intense, but the evening round is the one we're concerned about. The morning round of storms could still bring you some high winds, some hail, and maybe even some damage to tree limbs and such. But the evening storms will have much more energy available. Now, is everybody gonna see a tornado? Absolutely not. You guys remember this? Well, this is what actually ended up happening. So we did have potential for tornadoes, but the biggest risk by far was wind. And you'll notice below me, there were 4 tornadoes reported, but over 475 wind reports. And wind reports can come from actual sensors picking up a wind speed. They can also be damage reports, so people calling in when there's trees down. And there were hundreds of trees and tree limbs damaged and knocked down from those storms that we saw on the 18th. And storms tomorrow are slightly less likely to bring us those strong winds. However, the winds that they are likely to bring us could be a touch stronger. So the colors here on the map are showing you your percentage chance of seeing those damaging winds. We've got our highest risk there in red, but we also have those hatched dashed lines, which just like with the tornado risk, this tells us something about the strength of the winds anticipated. So these could be higher than 65 miles per hour for those areas specifically under those dashed lines, which was stronger than some of the winds anticipated during Saturday's storms. Now, Tuesday's storms, the storm system shifts. This is all one big cold front moving across the country. So as it moves, it brings that potential again, this time to new areas. So screenshot, zoom in, do what you need to do. If you live in any of these areas, the biggest concern will be Tuesday afternoon. Once again, we kind of have the perfect ingredients for little individual supercells that could pop up and start to spin. As of right now, we don't have the official tornado percentage chance forecast from the Severe Weather Prediction Center. They only do day 1 and day 2. And so technically this forecast for Tuesday is day 3. As I'm recording this, I'm making it Sunday night. So, by Monday, I'll have an updated forecast out for you with the tornado risk for the areas under this. If you live in Columbus, this is probably the highest chance that we've had for severe storms in a hot minute. We've been mostly under those yellow categories, so keeping an eye on that. Same goes for Cincinnati. This is a bit of an elevated risk, and right now the Severe Weather Prediction Center is mostly concerned about tornadoes in those areas in orange, so I anticipate that the tornado risk is going to line up pretty closely with that orange area for now.